On today's episode of Anime Afterthought, Tonikawa Over the Moon for You, episode 10, The Way Home. Now I gotta be honest, the last several episodes have been pretty intense. The confrontation with Chitose, meeting NASA's parents, and the fact that their apartment burned to the ground, not to mention that whole panties episode. Episode 10 definitely dials it down some, but somehow even doing the simple day-to-day tasks becomes exponentially more cute when you're dealing with Tonikawa. And not to mention with today's episode, I am 100% convinced that Tsukasa has been isekai'd from Shokugeki no Sama. Yo, she even drops a total Food Wars line. Your tongue will be used for my pleasure. I mean, that shit even made me blush. Honestly, this chick can cook. Yo, NASA is set for life. He's gonna be eating so good. I'm jealous. I'm honestly jealous. That tonkatsu looked fucking amazing. Unfortunately, I have the cooking expertise of NASA's mother, who would rather buy it than fry it. But with dinner done, it's on to dessert. Kaname shows up with a muskmelon. God, this series even makes eating fruit cute. How the hell do they do that? Now, one of the bigger questions I posed in my last video is whether or not the Arasugawa residence will be a permanent or temporary fix. But thanks to the landlord's mishap, it seems we actually have some more information. NASA is informed that a new apartment will be constructed on the lot of the old, and if he is interested, not only will he have a place to stay, but it will be rent controlled. If he's interested in giving a rough idea of what the apartment's gonna look like, feel free to visit one of the showcase models. So while Kaname is a little upset that Senpai might be moving, it seems that NASA and Tsukasa are excited about the possibilities. Now, upon their approach, it is obvious that the landlord has made a giant mistake. Although this is the information he gave the couple, there's no way that this posh luxury estate will cost them 48,000 yen per month. But mistake or not to take the opportunity to go look how the other half lives. And I have to say, this place is snazzy. I mean, what else would you call a place that has a bathtub overlooking the city skyline? But if that's not enough, NASA is overly excited to see that this suite comes with a queen size bed. So not only will I be able to bathe side by side with my wife, I'll be able to sleep side by side too. This is it. This is perfection. Now, eventually the landlord does in fact inform him that he gave him the wrong information, but it seems that NASA is dead set on making this mistake a reality, a goal for the future. But Tsukasa reminds him, you know what? A house becomes a home only because of the people living there. Old, new, it doesn't matter as long as I'm with you. So at least for now, it looks like they're staying at the Arasugawa residence, but thanks to that impromptu bath scene, we now know if they choose to leave, the new apartment will be ready in a month and a half. So maybe their time at the bathhouse is now on a running clock. Speaking of the bathhouse, MVP is definitely Kaname. Not only is she still going to school, but seeing her daily activities, the chores she's required to do, I gotta say, she's putting a lot of people to shame. Yes, she gets a little helping hand from Senpai, who she remarks to be the reincarnation of Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, by introducing a slew of innovations that keeps this business afloat, including a customized Roomba to help clean the bath tiles, automatic bucket washer, and even improving the bathhouse heat retention, therefore saving money. But even so, even with all those developments, there's still a lot of work for this girl to do. So when Tsukasa offers to help, Kaname expects that this modern girl just can't handle her shit. But just like her cooking skills, her cleaning skills are out of this world, as Kaname is left speechless at this sparkling bath tile. Now, since these two are finally getting some alone time to talk, it seems the perfect moment to bring up something that seems to be weighing on Kaname's mind. Standing in the glow of a wood-fired furnace, once again we find a character prostrating himself before Tsukasa. Kaname too is expressing her appreciation for what Tsukasa did for NASA, quite literally saving her senpai's life. Not only has he played a major role in our business, he's a major part of our life. But before the two end the conversation in complete agreement that NASA is one hell of a lucky man, which I too agree, we get some information. It seems that Tsukasa definitely didn't leave that incident unscathed, as we find out not only did she have her head split open, but she actually had a couple broken bones. Yes, NASA, you married one hell of a wife. But with the morning chores finally over, now being referred to as Tsukasa-san due to their bonding, bids farewell to Kaname, not only with NASA as an onlooker, but also Aya, who seems under the assumption that her role of big sister is about to be usurped, equating what's happening to her to that of a manga spinoff. Yeah, I'd probably read the shit out of that though. Anyways, once again, the topic turns back to food, where Tsukasa is attempting to uncover NASA's favorite, explaining he used an algorithm to determine such facts actor, I don't know why you would have to fucking do that. Just close your eyes and picture the one meal you fucking want. The result ends up being curry, but unfortunately she is unable to make it due to lack of ingredients. So it's time for a midnight shop and drop. But before leaving, Aya and Kaname's mother decides to give NASA a quick tip. Just to let you know, the local park at this time of night is completely deserted. So if you guys want to have a little fun, head that direction. Even though NASA denies that was his intent, eventually the night, after shopping and some snacking, ends up at said park, where once again we see this youth's true colors, which is kind of like a mixture between assertive purple and bashful red, as even though his midnight makeout session was turned down, he was unable to stop himself from groping Tsukasa. Yes, you can clearly see that his hand is on her titty, and it seems like she doesn't mind. But I gotta say, I absolutely love the question that he poses to her. Tsukasa, are you enjoying your life with me? I mean, we have to realize this is it's an anime. I mean, everything's going to be condensed, but their life so far has been pretty interesting. And I, for one, want to see where this goes. Like, I love this series. It's genuine. It's innocence. At sometimes it's perverted and other times it's naive. There is warmth and love coming from these characters. It's very rare that I enjoy a series like this, and I'm so glad it was recommended to me. So with all that being said and more Tonikawa next week, I honestly cannot wait for future episodes.